DreAllDay.com.
Good, everybody. Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. I'm making this vid to address a question that I get asked often by basketball players. I've actually made a video addressing this question years back, but I think maybe people didn't see it, or you don't know about it, or maybe you just want to hear me say it again in a new video. I understand that's a thing for people. They just want to see a new one. Even if I say the same thing, I'm going to say something different this time, though. But let me address the question, which is lifting weights for a basketball player. Should you lift weights before you play ball or after you play ball? Does it matter? Why? All of that. First, let me tell you, if you're a basketball player, you do need to be doing a strength training program. You need to be doing some form of strength training. That doesn't mean you need to be picking up heavy weights and deadlifting and squatting and all that other stuff. Not necessarily, because each one of us, a couple reasons why I'm saying not necessarily. I know some people be like, well, Dre, just give me a straight answer. Just tell me what it is. It's not like that, because listen, your body and my body are different. And the player next to you and one of your teammates and some guy you played against 3 weeks ago, everybody has a unique body, a unique situation. So you can't just do something just because you've seen other people doing it. Just because you've seen Steph Curry, LeBron James, me, or anybody else who plays ball doing something. That doesn't mean you should be doing it, because your body and my body are not the same bodies. You need a program, ideally from someone who's certified, who knows what the hell they're doing, to show you what to do. And ideally, honestly, most of the time, a basketball player is not the person to tell you what to do. Yes, that's coming from a basketball player telling you that. You need a trainer, someone who's a trainer. Like a basketball player plays ball for a living, a trainer trains people for a living. Those are two completely different jobs if you didn't know. I'm giving you this background. I got to give you all context, because all this is important. HoopHandbook.com, we got the Ultimate Athlete and Position of Power programs. You can get both of them together, $99 for both together. We ship it free to the USA. We do ship it international, but you got to pay for shipping because it costs us money to ship it. I just want to put that out there first. And when it comes to strength training, like I said, you do need to be doing it. Let me tell you what I did when I'm playing ball. And for those of you who don't know, I don't play ball anymore. I do not play ball professionally anymore. I still work out and go to the strength training gym. I don't even do any basketball. I don't be shooting around or none of that stuff anymore. The drills you see are stuff that I did while I was playing that I never put out. That's why I'm still putting those out, just so everybody knows that. A couple people asked me, I thought y'all knew that. I covered this in detail on my podcast. It's called Work on Your Game. Look that up, Dre All Day /podcast. Now, what I would do most of the time, actually not most of the time, let's say from 2000 and when I first started, 2005 up to 2009, no, up to about 2013, actually, for a good 7-8 years. What I would do is lift the weights first, and then I would play ball last. Actually, let me say that's wrong, because I changed it many times. Around 2005, when I first got out of college, I would go to the court first. I would go to LA Fitness, right? And I would spend the whole day in LA Fitness. So I would work on my game by myself on the court. Then I would go lift weights. Then I would do some cardio. Then I play pickup. So I was in the gym. I would stay in the gym damn near all day. Now, this is spaced out by hours. This is not me just doing one and go straight to it. I was spacing this out. I would even eat in between. I'd go get something to eat at a Wendy's or a McDonald's and then come back and do the rest of the stuff. So I would space it out then. That's what I did then. Then about 2009, when I came to Miami, well, I was already in Miami, but 2009 on, what I would do is, what would I do? Basketball first. I would do basketball in the morning. Then I would go home and I would relax, take a nap, maybe rest. Then I would go to do the weightlifting in the gym, strength training. So I had space in between. Now, all of you may not have that luxury. You're not always going to have that luxury. When I was in college, for example, I would do strength training and then basketball. And a lot of players at that time, especially younger players, they think they can't do strength training before basketball, because then you try to shoot the ball, your first shot's going to be an air ball. First time you try to jump, you can't even touch the rim because your muscles are taxed, because you just got done doing all that lifting. I'll tell you how my last years playing, what I would do is I would go to the basketball court first, do my basketball workout, and then I would go strength train immediately right after. And I wasn't doing that because I had to crunch time, but I wanted to save time. I wanted to create more time for myself. Let me get all my workouts in now. And I would put cardio in there too. I would do all three, boom, 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 all at once. And I figured, you know what? If I can do this as a workout, when I get to a game, it's going to be a whole lot easier because I'm conditioned to do all three of these in a row. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I used to do that. I would do basketball, then strength train, then cardio. And let me explain the principles behind this, because I want y'all to understand that. You're a basketball player. If your sport is basketball, when you are at your highest level of energy, which is at the beginning of the workout, you want to do your sport. Your sport is the top priority at all times. Everybody clear on that? Your sport is always the number one priority. So if you're a weightlifter who likes to play basketball, when you go to the gym, the first thing you should be doing is lifting weights, then play basketball. Because you're at your peak level of energy. You got 100% energy when you first get there. You need to do your sport first. So if you're a swimmer, you should swim first and then do all the other stuff after, whether it's cardio, lifting weights, etc., etc. You need to do your sport first at all times. Everybody clear on that? So this is my suggestion. Because before I said you could do it years ago when I made the other video, I said you could do it either way. It doesn't really matter. And overall, I don't really think it does. But I would tell you, if you're asking me to like tell you what to do your sport first. Basketball players, get on the basketball court, do your hooping thing. When you're done hooping, then you can do your cardio or your weightlifting or whatever it is you want to do. That's the order that you need to do things in because you're a basketball player. You don't want to go to a basketball court and only have 75% of your energy because you use a percentage of it lifting weights or doing cardio. You're not a weightlifter. You're not a cross-country track runner. Yes, you will lift weights. Maybe you want to run distances. That's something that you enjoy. Some players love it, some hate it. If you want to do that, do it. But listen, remember what your bread and butter is. Remember what pays the bills. And even if you don't get paid for basketball, you understand what I'm saying. What pays the bills is your ability to play ball. All right, not your weightlifting and not your cardio. So prioritize your sport. Did I say that enough times? Hopefully that answers y'all questions. Y'all got any other questions pertaining to this lifting, playing ball, a mix or when to do what and all of that? Ask me down there in the comments and I'll make another video addressing it. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com.
You looking for a dope beat? Hit up A Witness Productions.